AITA for leaving my girlfriend's graduation early? My 31M girlfriend, 26F, recently graduated with her master's degree. She invited me to the ceremony along with her parents, who I have not met, sister, and best friend. I was excited to meet her parents after about 6 months of us being together. She suggested we have dinner with them the night before, but I was nervous to meet them and said, "Let's wait for the graduation so it's a group thing to make things less awkward." Her parents also invited us to lunch after her graduation, but my GF knew I was nervous and told them she is planning to go out and celebrate with some classmates instead. Anyway, the night before her graduation, me, her sister, and her friend all slept over at my girlfriend's place. My girlfriend left early to meet with her classmates and I drove there with her sister and friend. We met up with her parents in the stand to watch her graduate. I brought with me a Tiffany box with a very expensive necklace for my girlfriend as a gift. I wanted her parents to see the box so they'd know I'm the kind of guy who can afford to give their daughter a good life. So I held it with me. Anyway, they shook my hand and then proceeded to barely speak to me the whole graduation. Her mom was sitting closest to me, and she was constantly whispering in the sister's ear in Korean, and her sister would translate for me and the friend. I know her mom speaks some English, but apparently she prefers Korean. Her dad barely spoke at all. They did not even comment that I had the Tiffany box. After about an hour of this, I decided to leave. I told her sister I'm going to use the bathroom and never came back. That night my GF called me and asked where I went. I turned my phone off after leaving because I was so upset, but when I turned it on I instantly had a call from her. I told her what happened and she said that I ruined her day by making it about me. She said she warned me her parents don't speak English well and that her dad was quiet because he is just a quiet person. She claimed the mom was attempting to make conversation through the sister translating, but how am I supposed to converse when there's a middleman? I told her about the necklace and she said I'm shallow for expecting her parents to care about that, and praise him, and that I should get her something as a gift to be nice, not show off being rich. I told her she has it good with me and I'm a good guy and her parents should have been more grateful for me being there instead of treating me with no effort. I understand it's her graduation, but they are also meeting me, her possible husband, one day. She told me she needs a break and hasn't spoken to me since. I still don't see that I'm completely wrong for leaving a situation where I'm being mistreated. AITA? YTA. But not just that. You're also a shallow and tasteless narcissist. Your behavior started and tacky and gauche. But then you just kept going and making it worse. You expected her parents to be super into you and the gift you had, instead of their daughter's graduation? You're lucky the mom even tried to talk through a translator. If I were her, and I say you showing off, I'd think that you're the biggest jackass on the planet and my daughter should be with someone who wasn't so materialistic. Lots of people who speak English as a second language prefer a translator when they meet someone new or don't want to be misunderstood because of the linguistic nuances. She graduation with a master's and you think the attention should be on how much you spent on her gift? YTA. Dude. You knew there was a language issue and got mad because there was a language issue. Also, it's very tacky to buy an expensive present just to show her parents that you have money. But the biggest asshole move was your tantrum and ditching them because they weren't fawning over you. She would be better off with you as her ex-boyfriend. YTA. You managed to make her graduation all about you and your eensy-weensy special feelings. I'm sorry her non-native English-speaking parents didn't fawn all over your expensive gift and that you totally bailed on your girlfriend on what was supposed to be a happy celebration for her. YTA. Dude. YTA. If you're serious in thinking you might be her husband one day, you're going to need to grow up. Her father doesn't have to constantly sit and converse with you. Her mother was trying to talk to you except because it wasn't in the way you'd prefer, you ran off home. And just FYI, the whole "look at what a good man I am, I bought Tiffany" shtick is vulgar as all get out. You made her graduation about you and stormed off because they weren't stroking your ego. You're not as good a man as you seem to think if you can act so abysmally because you're not getting your preferred amount of attention. YTA. This is your girlfriend's day, not yours. She deserves better and her parents knew. YTA. Get used to conversing with people who don't speak English for whatever reason. You're lucky you had a translator. You should have tried to converse more. Second reason YTA is that your girlfriend literally told you why you are, and you disregarded her opinion. Also, you've been dating 6 months. Why should you matter to her parents? They have no obligation to gas over your wealth when you are quite literally just some guy. Tell me you're a narcissistic without telling me you're a narcissistic. YTA. YTA. Her mom was trying to talk to you. You're the one who made no effort. She's right. You took a celebration about her and made it all about you, and you were incredibly shallow. YTA. You're really going to ghost this person and her family that you are meeting for the first time in the middle of her graduation ceremony? And you expected them to be impressed by an expensive necklace box. You wanted the focus to be on you, not her graduation. When it wasn't, you left and it became about you. This is so not even a close a call. Edit. Saw the bit about saying she has it good with you and that you might be her future husband. You have a lot of growing up to do. Second edit. Instead of think the parents should be trying to impress and engage you, you should have been trying to build rapport with them to show them that their daughter is with a kind, caring, considerate, and respectful person. You missed the mark on all accounts. YTA. This has to be a joke. Did you even see her walk? If not, you're absolutely ta. She worked for years to accomplish something and your ego couldn't handle her parents not fawning over you? They were right then. Buying an expensive necklace isn't a flex if you're not going to be by her side when things don't go your way. YTA. I hope she left you. That was incredibly rude. Parents and probably were just as shy about meeting you, and you ruined their daughter's happy memory. YTA. How TF are you so self-centered? It seems like you went to her graduation to show off the Tiffany box, not to celebrate her graduation. When it comes to meeting your partner's parents, the onus is on you to talk to the parents. So what if the sister translates? That's how you talk to people who don't speak the same language as you. I understand it's her graduation, but they are also meeting me, her possible husband, one day. You've been together for 6 months SMH. And your GF told you her parents don't speak English well beforehand. Why are so ta? I told her she has it good with me and I'm a good guy, and her parents should have been more grateful for me being there instead of treating me with no effort. You're also a red flag SMH. YTA. Her graduation ceremony. Something entirely about her. You make all about you. You sound like a spoilt child who wasn't getting enough attention, so threw all their toys out the pram. Grow up. YTA. If she had it so good with you, you'd have been there for her at her graduation, and not expected her parents to fawn all over you over a Tiffany box as if that were important. If you wanted to make a good impression, you should have tried to be kind, helpful, or at least communicate. You are entirely making this about yourself in every aspect, and it's not a good look. Oh, for Pete's sake, nobody mistreated you. The day wasn't about you. They were there to see their daughter graduate. You had the chance to meet them before the ceremony and you said no. You had the chance to have lunch with them and your GF after. And you blew that by getting all up in your hurt fifis and flouncing out during the ceremony. SMDH. YTA. All you are is the possible next ex-boyfriend. With everything she said, she is right and you have some serious issues you should work on. YTA. Ha ha ha, why do you expect Korean people to even know what a Tiffany box is? You looked like an idiot playing with some silly box in their daughter's graduation event and then you ghosted them without congratulating their daughter. YTA. No question about it. For trying to pretend you're rich by choosing some small-time brand and expecting others to know it. For showing off money. Try buying a Ferrari the next time. For expecting yourself to be the center of attention on your GF's graduation event. For expecting other people to switch languages for you because you're so uneducated that you don't know their language. And OFC for leaving without explanation. Way to make an impression on your GF's parents. Also, this is how you tell Reddit you aren't rich while you're trying to pretend to be rich. Well, if it isn't nice guy, TM, in action. Yes, YTA. And I'm a good guy. Lol. Say no more. YTA. You are not being mistreated. Period. There is a clear language barrier here and you acted without grace and like a total op. I'm really not sure how you wanted them to react over a Tiffany box. You should consider yourself her ex-boyfriend now. I was sympathetic at first, but then you just abandoned her without telling anyone you were leaving. What the hell makes you think you might not be the asshole for that? The whole necklace is extremely distasteful as well. YTA.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.